Somebody's gotta say it. TimeFactor. The real conservatory lives here. So LHMusic, what? LHMusic on your video? American Football Baseball Christian Conservative. LHMusic. This is the final closing TimeFactor video commentary quads.
We have some amazing stories today. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to all of them. We have. Let me start in California. In California, Governor Jerry Brown signed legislation aimed at taking handguns and assault rifles away.
And why? Because it does matter to you. Because we have stories, newspapers just for you. Trust me about that. And we're having 200 episode of my final closing TimeFactor video country thoughts. Yay! Yes, yay! And it's gonna be May the 2nd, the year 2013. And I bet you it's a little bit of snow outside, but no more snow. Thank God, no more. It's gonna be me, LHMusic. And newspapers are everywhere, and I got some newspapers, trust me about that. Let's take for instance, let's start with you know who, Monday New York Times. And guess what? According to New York Times, this is a drug war. Informer in no man's land. Now, here's your worst nightmare. Wanted in Mexico, jilted by the DEA, and got stuck in the middle of it. This is a glimpse of the past. This is one you don't want to see, according to New York Times. I bet you one thing is it's gonna be outrageous. So, there's your worst nightmare. And everybody's stuck in a no man's land. So, well, you guessed it about that drug for war, whatever it is, war on drugs, whatever it is. Okay, here it is. Kiewit. This is Omaha's World Herald. Keep Institute rebooted. Try to reboot this. So, anyone else get me civilized? Just to imagine this, because you know why? Because redesign creates more room. Institute by the UNO South Campus, because it has more of this one. Well, I see that, so that'll be obvious. And guess what? The right hand side, or Gene Stoddard, because Stoddard's goal is gonna be cut taxes yet improve city services, because it's easier said than done, and that's why Gene Stoddard, concedes as experts pondered where the spending axe would actually fall down. You be the judge. Okay, here's your worst nightmare ever. Yeah, we going to USA Today. It says, did Mississippi feud fuel poisoned letters? Well, this could be interesting. According to USA Today. Because it's more details on emerging case, because the racing letters could be dangerous attacks. So, should be the FBI or anyone who was civilized. That's why Evan Everett Dutchkey of Tupelo, Mississippi was being arrested, and so is A.Hall Kevin Curtis was in custody last week. You see that? This is USA Today. As far as we concerned. Just a question about that. And I'm not going to save all this, the rest of it, so I'll save this. Part of news you can use. Just about that. Okay. What is President Obama is up to this time? Uh-oh. Now what happens? Awesome. Another awesome moment for Jack. That's why a White House visit and raising raising brain cancer awareness. And that's what thrills the 7-year-old Nebraskan and his family. Uh, oh, how touching, isn't it? How touching. Oh, well, and oh god, President Obama, what is he doing here with his visiting with this kid? Oh boy, President, so ridiculous. Okay, now according to the New York Times, Jason Collins. Did you know Jason Collins has become the first openly gay male athlete in major American team sport? Well, that's what Twitter's. That's why this is a Twitter Twitter message on his Twitter account, and that's why. With words on gay, and NBA, well, you know who breaks the barrier, last barrier, because that's in 12 seasons. Seasons, because this is what happens. A hashtag. Now you see these words. These words. And this guy plays with the Washington Wizards. Now, why in the world is he gay for? Figure story. Figure speech. Just wondering. Okay. Here you go. Here it is. Okay, let's see. Now you know what happens next about this. What happens in Bangladesh. About this discovered in police custody in a body armor before court appearance on Tuesday. Could be, you know, this is what happens. How gruesome is it? How gruesome is it? This is worse. It happens. It happens all the time. And finally, did you know that this life is a highway adventure? I hope so, because getting inside the fast lane, because CenturyLink creates more buzz by bringing Omaha a taste of 1 gigabyte per second wide internet service. This is crazy. You see, everyone else seems to realize this is what happens. Take for instance, because some of the experts, because they have a fact about this one, because in this new super fast internet service, and then that's why internet simply have proposed 1 gigabyte per second, more than 6 times than Cox Communications fastest connection right now, and that's why the boost in service could be speeded up more attractive for businesses and home users. Well, because what? Usually Cox cable is. Take a look at this. Cox cable, 150 megabytes per second. It will find it easier for business and more consumers, and you know. But CenturyLink has what? 1 gigabyte per second. That is not fair. You're wrong. CenturyLink, Cox Cable has internet service, has business, and all of you CenturyLink people, have 1 gigabyte left per second. It could be the longest. This is so dumb. This is not. You're wrong. You are wrong. So that's that. I hope. Okay. Now, finally, I bet all of you know, all of you know about this because it has happening all the time about these three suspects, according to Fox News. Fox News, because anyone else can realize more suspects taking into full custody. Custody and could be marathon bombing suspect laugh out loud because when the FBI has confronted by the FBI, yeah, right, and here's your worst nightmare because when this alleged Boston bomber was told by one of his friends was resembled of one of the suspects in the widely released surveillance video because he has to send a chilling response, laugh out loud. You better not text me. Oh, really, huh? That was last Wednesday night, huh? So, that means the briefing of this bombing of Zoltar Sonev and his friend Diaz, I don't know what's his face, what's his last name, I don't know. Because after the 3 days of the April 15th bombing, was this guy, Diaz, was arrested, was being charged by conspiring to get rid of Zoltar's incriminating backpack filled with gutted fireworks. See, I told you so. And that's why you, there's the other son, Tamerlan, has died April 15th. The Tosnev brothers. And what about Rebel Philippios of Cambridge, Massachusetts was being charged. He was 19 years old of willing to make a false statement. And you might think that her mother would think um her son's her son's mother was crying over him. Says, "Why you gotta go back there?" This gets, you know what? You make me sick. This is what happens. You make me sick to my darn stomach. And here's why. I don't like your stupid comments. I don't like your attitude. I don't like your craziness. Yes, because Zokar is arrested. He's been jailed. Jailed. Understand, Mom? So creature heaven you are. Now these three morons, fully charged, sent to jail by the FBI. And look what happens. Well, that's the rest of the story. So there. Huh. To be continued. Again. Later on this weekend on my Time Factor radio and television show. Because this is what happens. This is it. The world has to know these three morons. Rebel, Zogar, and of course, Diaz. I don't care from Russia, or I don't care anyone else civilized. But you better be the judge. Trust me about that. Anyways, thank God it's Friday. Tomorrow, it's going to be good. For my final closing Time Factor video commentary thoughts on a Friday. From Daily Motion. And don't forget the big season finale next Monday. Trust me about that. You guarantee about that. And like I said, I'll be here on my Time Factor radio and television show. You get the picture. Thank you. Facebook me and follow me on Facebook.com and Twitter.com. You know my username, LHMusic Time, and check my website, which I'm almost done, at lhmusictimefactor.gmail.com. And so it's facebook.com/lhmusictime2012 for my Time Factor page on Facebook. And don't posted my website on Twitter, whatever it is. LH Music is about to sign off. Go with God's blessings, and I'm out the door. See you on Monday for YouTube. See you tomorrow from Daily Motion. And I'm out the door. Bye-bye. See ya.